Happening today for your health. According to PsychCentral.com, 1 in 3 adults suffer from diagnosable mental illness. But as nutritional psychologist Brad Bongiovanni says, don't take a pill, just eat better. Joining us now is Brad Bongiovanni, author of Why Am I Depressed and How Can I Overcome It? Brad, thanks for being with us this morning.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays to you as well. And obviously, sometimes not such a happy holiday for folks. So this is more prevalent, diagnosable mental illness, than a lot of people might think.
Yes, about 1 in 3 Americans are suffering from a mental illness, including celebrities like Mel Gibson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Brooke Shields. Now, I say, if you are one of those Americans suffering with mental illness, you don't have to just take expensive and potentially dangerous psychiatric medications. What we can do is learn how to feed our brain better and eat better.
Okay. So you brought in some really interesting substitutions. A lot of folks out there that may be on some of these medications, you might hear this medication, you hear the name of it, and you think, okay, well, what can I substitute it with?
Yes.
So what do you got for us?
Well, first, I'd like to just say that, 1 in 3 Americans are suffering from a mental health disorder, but 1 in 6 are actually taking a psychiatric medication.
Really?
This just came out 2 weeks ago. And so that leaves a big gap in people that can be filled by food. Gap between people who are suffering but who may not be getting help. So let's talk about food.
Okay.
Instead of things like Prozac and Zoloft, you can eat foods like sardines and anchovies and salmon and trout. Foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids that really feed and nourish our brain. Instead of drugs like Cymbalta or Effexor, we can eat really yummy foods like avocados and coconuts and olives, olive oil, olive tapenade, I like to say.
So you're getting, it sounds like the good saturated fats, or the good fats.
The good, healthy fats. Fats are not the problem, it's bad fats are the problem. Healthy fats, the better. And then we have the colorful, tasty green leafy veggies, which are rich in B vitamins and minerals that our brain actually literally uses to build brain chemicals and regulate our mood.
So the leafy greens, and we're talking about leafy greens, we mean the spinach, kale, arugula, that's what we're talking about.
Yes, these are really nutrient-dense foods, nutrient density per calorie. So you can eat as much as you really want of them, and you're going to get delivered a ton of minerals and other nutrients.
Okay. You brought some of these other things in. Are there other foods that we can be substituting in instead of using some of these medications?
Yes, and for instance, instead of something like Wellbutrin, we can use other foods like nuts and seeds, which are really high in minerals as well. Brazil nuts, cashews, almonds, even pumpkin seeds are really rich in zinc.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So obviously a lot of this covered in your book. Let's talk about your book, where we can get a copy of it.
You can get a copy of our book at drbradbongiovanni.com. It's titled Why Am I Depressed and How Can I Overcome It?
Okay, so we can get that at drbradgiovanni.com. Brad, thank you so much. Appreciate your time, sir.
All right,
Again, for more information on fighting mental illness with a better diet, just head over to foxnewmexico.com.